I'm going to go next to a judge. Tracie Shelby is running for the 162nd District Court, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about her race and why she wants to represent you.
Thank you, Jenny. Hello, my RADs. I am so excited to be here before you all today, because you're all my friends. I am Tracie Shelby. I am running for the 162nd Civil District Court. Why should you be concerned about this court? Because the Civil District Court is our largest trial civil court. It is the big money court. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have over 24 years of legal experience. I have a master's in law from Georgetown University. I have an MBA from Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth College. And I have worked on Wall Street taking real estate investment trust companies from public to private. How did I end up in Dallas? Well, a little story. I'm originally from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and my parents were very hardworking people, and faith, hardworking, and education was important. I am a product of public school education in a small town. And so my only way out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas was through school. I'm being honest. You either go to the factory or you go to college. And my mother and my parents, who did not go to school, did not give me an option to go to the factory. They only gave me one option, to college. So I went off to college, and I interned. I don't know if y'all know Arkansas politics. This is when Arkansas used to be blue. Did you know that? Yes. And when we had David Pryor, the father, Dale Bumpers, the senators. So my introduction to politics was when I interned for Father David Pryor. I also worked on Clinton campaign in undergrad. I worked with D.D. Myers writing press releases. So then I went off to D.C. and worked for David Pryor that summer. So if I finished the summer, Clinton said, "Come work with me at the White House." I said, Why? Because my mother said, you had three choices: a teacher, or doctor, or a lawyer. And I chose lawyer because I'm the one who always argued with my parents and every neighbor and every member of the church. So I told them, thank you, but no thanks. I was going to law school. So I went off to law school. So got to law school, decided that I'm going to go to Georgetown, get my master in law. I clerked for 2 federal judges in Philadelphia. And during my clerkship, I was going to go do securities litigation for a big firm. They made a mistake. They gave me a fellowship to go work for a nonprofit. And why would they do that? So I went and worked for a nonprofit. We worked in the community to help undereducated and low-income women to be able to become educated, self-esteem, get their bodies back in shape. From there, I met this wonderful lady of the CEO of the company, and she said, "You really should think about business school." I said, I got 3 degrees. I'm not going to get another one. And so she said, okay, I want to challenge you. If you apply to business school, I would help you. I said, okay, to get you off my back, you know how your parents worry you, to get you off the back. I said, this is what we're going to agree to. If I don't get in the top 5, well, all paid scholarship, living allowance, and book scholarship, I'm not going. Because that's the way I was going to get it off my back. So unfortunately, I studied too hard for the GMAT. And I got into several top business schools in the top 5. So I ended up choosing Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth College. It's the smallest school, have 200 some students. So there I specialized in finance and real estate went and worked with GE Capital. Do y'all remember GE Capital?
Yeah.
When they used to be a big real estate company. So I went to work for them. They had billions of dollars in cash. So we take their money, take the REITs from public to private. Then from there, I moved to Dallas. I want to be closer to Arkansas for my grandmother because she was suffering from dementia. I didn't want her to forget who I was. I came and worked for an investment bank to help grow their real estate fund. So while I was there, I had some colleagues to come to me and say, we're getting clients whose houses are being stolen. We don't know what to do. Why did they come to me? Because you will understand as you get to know me. I'm very passionate about my seniors. I'm very passionate about my underrepresented, unsophisticated community. Go take advantage of us educated people. Go take advantage of the rich people. But leave my seniors and my unsophisticated community alone. So I took those cases, went down to civil court, didn't know what I was going to really do, but I knew I had to do something. So I asked for temporary restraining orders to stop the foreclosures. So the judges gave it to me as an emergency, but they also said, Shelby, they voluntarily signed their house over. How you going to, what cause of action is this? I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. So what did I decide? I said, okay, I knew bankruptcy. I ran over to bankruptcy court and I went to Tom Powers. And I don't know if y'all went to SMU, if y'all know Judge Harlan Hale. He was chief of bankruptcy court, now he has retired. I went to him and I said, they still in these houses. What are you all gonna do? And he said, well, if the facts are what you say they are, Shelby, why don't you bring them over to bankruptcy court? Because you know, we got a 2-year look back. I said, okay. So I brought them on over, I brought these cases over before Judge Hale. And I was at Judge Hale, but they still in these houses. And Judge Hale said, well, Shelby, we're in the bankruptcy code. I don't care what the code said. It's unfair. And if you get a chance to meet Judge Hale, he would say, I threw myself my mercy on the court. And I said, they're still in these houses. Our community, black, brown, underprivileged, we work for one asset, it's that house. So I was able to file lawsuits with the bankruptcy, reverse those sales, get them back on financial footing, shut down a lot of those Save Your Home companies, and work with the United States Attorney's Office, and we prosecuted some from my work. So from there, I became the person as they named me in bankruptcy court. If your house has been stolen, call Tracie Shelby. So I have been the one, you all don't see Save Your Home companies around that much. You don't see those commercials late at night. You don't see a lot of signs anymore saying I buy your house in 24 hours. If I drive down the street, if I see a sign that says I can buy your house in 24 hours, guess what I do? I stop, take a picture, and I find somebody who has dealt with them because I'm ready to shut them down. So what I need in this court, my court is important to our community. I'm going to be fair, I'm going to be all of that. I won't have endorsements, passive community politicians. I don't care about that. What I care about is the community. How does my court affect the community? Consumer debt, judicial foreclosure, home equity line of credit, and HOAs. If you don't have money to pay your credit card bill, your mortgage bill, or your HOA dues, how in the hell you gonna have some money to come and hire an attorney at $200 to $1,000 an hour? And what is happening to these lawsuits? Default judgments. Texas, we can't garnish paychecks, but we sure in the hell can garnish bank accounts where your paycheck ends up in. What do I want to do in that court? I want to start something different. I want to be the person that reaches out. You know, as a judge, I don't have to reach out to them. You sued them, you served them. They didn't file an answer, so what? Sign, give me the order, default, gone. But that's our community. That's our seniors, that's our underprivileged. So what do I want to do? I want to write them a letter. I want to knock on the door, say, come to court. I need you there. I want to be able to put him on a different financial footing. So I am of the community, by the community. I work for my community. Where was I today? Working out there in the community. So what I need you to do, I need your support. Donations, block walking, telephone banking. I need to be your community advocate on the bench. I need to protect our community. And I'm asking you to support me for the 162nd Civil District Court, March the 5th, 2024. I am Tracie Shelby, your judge for 162nd.